Members of the Dallas City Council were given a brief update on last month's ransomware attack that crippled city services. The public portion of the update was short. Very little information was provided. And again, council members were given a longer update, but that was behind closed doors. And they've been asked not to talk in depth with the public about the attack. Fox 4's Amelia Jones live in Dallas with details. Amelia.
Heather, the chief information officer, shared the work that's been done to restore the city's network and increase security measures. More notable from the update today was the information that was not shared. Dallas city officials provided an update on last month's ransomware attack that took down major city services. But the update was light on details.
While we have made significant progress in the restoration of services, there is still much work to be done.
The attack impacted public safety departments, courts, public libraries, the animal shelter, and other city services like 311. Bill Zielinski, the city's chief information officer, told the Dallas City Council Public Safety Committee the city's IT team restored more than 90% of the network.
The painstaking work has involved a comprehensive review of each system and each device to ensure that they are free of malware, the installation and implementation of additional security components and protocols, and the rebuild, re-imaging, and restoration from backups of servers and devices where necessary.
What was left out? Details about the remaining 10% that hasn't been restored. The municipal court just reopened last week after getting an upgrade to its processing system. Fox 4 checked in with the Dallas Firefighters Association, who told us emergency response systems are back to normal, but internal systems that send out memos and directives are still down. The public library's catalog and computers also remain down.
And we are actively working with the city's vendor to complete work on an upgraded system for the library and anticipate completing that work over the course of this week.
Zielinski did not share publicly the scope of the ransomware attack that infected city servers. He took questions from the committee but stated he was limited in his answers because of the ongoing criminal investigation. Fox 4 received a copy of an email sent to the mayor and members of the city council last week, limiting what they can tell their constituents. It gave examples of key talking points and phrases like "thank you for your inquiry" and "we will share updates as appropriate." As for the threat from the hackers that they'd start sharing personal information if they aren't paid a ransom, Zielinski wouldn't confirm publicly if sensitive information was stolen. He would only share this.
If the investigation determines that individuals' personal information has been involved in the theft of data, we will notify those individuals and provide resources to help protect their information.
After the short public briefing, council members got a longer one behind closed doors, which has been the case since the attack. Fox 4 reached out to the city's communications team about the email sent to the mayor and council members. It responded with previously reported updates about city services and a thank you to the community for their patience. Heather, Steve.
All right, Amelia, thank you.